My name is Rob Larson. Right now we're in a studio on the College of St. Scholastica campus in Duluth, Minnesota. I've got my Writing for Mass Media class over there. They've graciously allowed me to work with them on developing this social media revolution class. When I was your age, when I was your age, I had a cell phone that looked like a brick, like that, probably, and when you held it up to your ear, it kind of gave you a headache and made your brain sizzle a little bit, and you couldn't even take a picture with it. And if you held it too close to the cassette player in the car, it went like bam, 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 bam. Remember? It's almost like telepathy. Everybody's got telepathy now. They're communicating with each other and hashtagging and Instagramming, and so what is new? What is different? Everything.
Is that necessarily a good thing or a bad thing in such a fast-paced world?
Well, I think with great power comes great responsibility, right? So fire, for instance, I think social media is like fire, and it can be used to heat your shower so you can stay warm while you're getting clean. You can have a cozy sleep and not freeze to death in Duluth, but you can also burn your house down in 2.2, And the same is true for social media. You can use it to apply to college, to have a mature adult social media presence. You can also ruin your life in, you're just one video away from ruining everything, I feel like. So I think there's a misconception that young people, 15 to 20-year-old students, know everything about the internet and about social media. Like they're the trailblazers and the pioneers of the inventions. But I don't think that's entirely true. I think that we should be serious about educating youth about how to use social media effectively and not dangerously, maybe, to have a good, strong adult social media presence that can be helpful for college and for career-minded individuals. I think it's easy to, just like playing with matches or something, it's easy to figure out how to use a hashtag. It's easy to take a picture and upload it to the internet or get a Vine video or something like that, but sometimes it works too quickly, and you can be in over your head before you even are aware of the consequences. Well, I really like lulu.com because you can create digital and real books, novels, scripts, children's books, photo books. I think I'm really interested in taking ideas and turning them into books, print media. I also really like YouTube, of course, but photo sharing sites, bookmaking sites, video making sites, and I use Twitter probably more than anything else for news because, the people that I follow are interesting, and I follow people who publish good news, So instead of going to Fox News or CNN or the nightly news, I go to my Twitter feed and find out about what I'm really interested in, and from maybe journalists who aren't in the mainstream. Right now in the year 2014 or 2015, whenever you see this, because this video might be old by the time you watch it, I think versatility is the key. I think students should be very well versed in how to use social media, how to work online, how to take a class online, but I think they should also never imagine that they're not cut out for going to an actual physical space and interacting with people, shaking hands, maintaining eye contact, developing real life social relationships. And to be able to kind of weave in and out of the online world and the real world, it's an exciting time. It's almost like hopping in a car or a spaceship or something. Like you can be online and you can be in reality, and the better suited you are to hop from one to the other, the more social you are, and the more cut out you are for the real world, because the real world is really becoming an analog digital hybrid world, and a lot of what we're doing is taking place in the cloud. And I don't see us abandoning the real physical world anytime soon, but if you don't know how to use social media, or you're not comfortable being online, you're not necessarily going to be all that competitive in the job world. I think a potential disadvantage to being too online or too non-line. I've been saying non-line. I think it sounds cool. Like people who are like, oh, I don't Facebook. I will take my pictures to Walgreens to have them developed, and I don't need a cell phone. I got a landline. This kind of philosophy, like a governing principle. Like there are people who are too non-line, and then there are people who are too online who think I need to go to school online. I started doing online classes. I prefer it. It works with my schedule. I'm never going to set foot on a campus again. Or, I like to work from home and not, be part of a traditional work week. I think it's easy to get polarized. And I think a key to success now would be a sense of comfort and to be adept in both fields. So if an employer or a college professor says, okay, a portion of this class will take place online, or we're going to be visiting this actual campus or something, you should not have an aversion to either possibility. This is the first time in our history where we've got students who have been going to school online for several years, maybe instead of high school or as an alternative to, the public school system. And they're asking themselves these questions right now. Do I want, or do I have what it takes even to go to a traditional college? Not many people have asked themselves that question, but a lot of people are starting to now. On the other hand, the question used to be, I've never taken an online class. I never had an internet connection or a computer in my home when I was in high school. I don't know if I could take an online class. So you now have students who are coming at this from opposite directions, and we're all going to meet in the middle. And who knows how education is going to shake down in the next 5 to 10 years. It's the Wild West.